Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message of hope for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, and or simply information. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the dark side of narcissist, and if you are a light worker, maybe they've derailed you from your path. And it's your passion to help others heal because you've gone through enough of your own. So transcending that pain is important for yourself to find your healing first before you give it to somebody else, or you're on a healing journey and you're continuing to grow. Wherever you are is where you are. Your experience, your journeys are yours and uniquely yours. But find the teachers, mentors, and or guides that can help you transcend that pain, that trauma through your healing journey. There's lots of elements and ailments out there that we are not always aware of and not detected by a physician, but a lot of times it can be energetic symptoms and things you don't even know about. So some of the dark sides are the evil sides of narcissistic. If they have a lot of addictions, or maybe they're a sociopath or psychological liars, which a lot of them are, and maybe they've done a lot of different things to you that you weren't aware of. It's a slow progression, but when you unpack things, you realize it's sequential, it's 24/7, it's scheduled, whether they're doing dark arts, dark magic, voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, placing things in your items, or stealing your items. They sacrifice things, people, places, and things just for their evil ways. And yes, a lot of them are part of elite groups, covens, dark magic, people you work with that are doing the same because they're hired by them. Well, if you're in the know and you're more savvy and you have great radar skills, just smell at these people and say, you know what, if you're working with the ex, I'm aware, and you will also be prosecuted because this is unjust. Stay away from me. And if you have to work with these people, just let them know you know. And they need to back off. Things go missing at your desk. Every time you come back to your desk, every time certain people come around to your desk, they leave a different vibe, right? You're well aware that you're working with the ex, and the community is well aware too. If you found your food or items contaminated, and you would be aware, let's say a cosmetic product that's normally you put on your face, around your eyes, right? It should be white. If it's sealed, it's white. If it becomes contaminated, it becomes yellow looking, right? Maybe you left it open, but maybe you didn't. Maybe there's something special or magical in there, especially if you're living with somebody that has done this to you. Maybe you don't know why you fall asleep in 2 seconds after you've taken a drink of your tea or your water, or maybe you drink organic wine and you shouldn't be falling asleep, but you have. So, or on the other hand, maybe because of COVID or the weather, you decide to pick things up at different locations, Targets, the pickup places. You might have found your seals or your lids to things are compromised. Don't accept it, return it, or leave it there. Why? Because they put things in there. Because they have access to a lot of different things that normal people don't. You can buy things through Western Union, and they can be delivered by different states, countries, across the border, or maybe they've traveled to pick it up and bring it back. So these are type of things that you need to be aware of if you're dealing with a narcissist on the dark side. Trust me, I know. Or maybe, even better, you've traveled alone and you actually are pulled aside. You, yourself, are pulled aside and you are going into this special room. They want to check you out, right? They're supposed to do a body check. Why do you think that is? And you laugh because you have a Kleenex and the cross your grandma gave you in your sweater. And they said, well, it didn't go through security, and now you're flagged. All your stuff is looked at. Now you think, go ahead, you laugh. Can I have the 2 agent ladies and not the man? So you go in there, and they have a conversation with you, and they're laughing with you because they were told to do it. Why? Who knows? Well, now we know. It was a setup. Set up all along, and they know it was, and they're laughing with you. I said, how long do we have to stay in here? What do you want to talk about? Well, we talked about my grandmother's food, how she made this beautiful apple cake, apple pie. It was awesome. We talked about a lot of things, rhubarb pie. Everything was at home. The gardens. We talked about her living on a farm and how special she was, and the item that you had in your pocket with the Kleenex, and it was something she gave you when you got married. You carry it with her, with you, and it's always with her too. So my point is, sometimes you're set up, but it actually is funny. Now that you look back, the setup, you had nothing in your hands. You had nothing that a body search would have been, necessary. And of course, they didn't do that. They didn't do anything. They just laughed. So I thank them. We had a good laugh. We laughed. Of course, we had to seal up our lips and make sure it was serious and everybody was looking at you. And you go on smiling. Your luggage all destroyed and damaged. You have to shove everything back in there. Did they find anything? No. But these are all games that people do. They hook up with a lot of different people, and pun intended, special friends, even your landlords or somebody that's a real estate agent. Why? So they can magically, the code on the garage is your date of birth, right? Interesting. Why the hell would that be? Very interesting. So they can have easy access. They can put spyware in your home where you live. They do lots of things to contaminate the water. That's why you're maybe getting pickup on the water, right? Or for your humidifier, right? Well, maybe they put something special in those gallons, so it further contaminates your air quality, right? Or your water, or it's pushed through the vents. Lots of magical things happen at night. It's like they're throwing rocks at your window. But no, those are energetic spells, and or worse, the government's involved too. So just remind yourself that this is all the evil ways of somebody that maybe you used to be dealing with. Move away. The county may or not help you out at all. And magically, if you go to the gym, maybe they've contaminated the heater there too, but it's funny. And there's also special ops there that give you the glare downs. They have creepy energy, right? They're working with the devil too. Well, let's just keep it real. Why are you now followed by the same county sheriff that never supported you when you needed help? Interesting, right? What do they think they're going to do to you? Get the badge, get the car number, and if you call it in, maybe somebody's on the up and up can do something about it. But there's always a loophole, because these shady people know a lot of things. They know what to say in court to make you look crazy. But it's actually real and tangible. Trust me, I know. So help yourself, keep yourself safe, and make sure you document, take pictures of those people that are taking pictures of you. Why? Because they're the enemy. They're the ops. So I hope this helps today. Remind yourself to take care of you, and you matter. And so it is. Namaste.